Welcome back to the weekly recap. I'm Matt Wacker. Many kids dream of going to summer camp, and parents are often obliged to make it happen. Leanne and I discovered a very special camp near Rolla recently and enjoyed a tour of Cub Creek Science Camp with owner Lori Martin and camp director Anna Ulrich.
Talk about the advantages of up-close, hands-on science like you do here at Cub Creek.
We use a quote that says that we only conserve what we love, and we only love what we understand, and we only understand what we've been taught. So we want to teach kids to love the animals so that they will conserve their environment. We want to teach kids to be the problem solvers of the world, but they don't know what problems to solve until they get hands-on in that particular subject.
How many campers do you typically have in a summer?
Individual campers, about 1,800, about 240 each week, and 100 staff. We have campers ages 7 to 17.
I know I read that kids can take over 30 different courses.
Kids can sign up for culinary science or pottery or archery, riflery, ropes course. They can sign up for a junior vet course, adopt an animal. It's all based around curiosity-guided learning. If you're interested in it, you're going to learn more.
What's the most popular course that students choose to take?
Hands down, adopt an animal. You get to pick your favorite animal and you can care for it for the week. So you can take care of a monkey, kangaroo.
What's the most popular animal to adopt?
Probably the monkeys, the lemurs, and the kangaroos.
Do you have the same licenses and certifications that like a zoo has, or how do you explain how you can keep 300 animals right here on site?
We're licensed through the United States Department of Agriculture, the USDA, and we're licensed by the Missouri Department of Agriculture, and we're licensed by the Conservation Department. So it depends upon which animals we have, what licensure we use. We happen to be the only camp of our kind in the world. Camp was founded in 1993. We're part of the American Camp Association, and they don't have a single other camp that has actually built a zoo on the property for the purpose of letting kids interact with animals. I met my husband at summer camp the year that I graduated from high school, and I married him 3 years later with one condition, that he would never tell me no to an animal. So his wedding gift to me was a room in the basement that he said, any animal that can stay in that room, you can have. Well, you can see we didn't live by that. So this camp was actually built by my husband as a way for me to live my dream.
What is your personal favorite animal and why?
Oh, that's like asking a mom what's her first favorite child. I couldn't answer that. So many of these animals have been brought up in my own house, so I don't have a favorite. I love them all.
Your mission statement online mentions goals of peacemaking and self-esteem. How does a science camp accomplish those goals for campers?
Well, we view science as problem solving. And if you look at any situation you face, a challenge that you face is a problem that needs to be solved, you're learning how to get along with people. You're learning how to make peace in a situation that sometimes feels like it's full of conflict. That's problem solving and that's science. And one of the moments that kids remember is when they have conquered a fear, when they've done something that they didn't think they would be able to do, such as going down the zip line. You have to take that first step and go down the zip line. Holding a snake for the first time, holding a tarantula. And so to celebrate their bravery, we give them a bead. Kids wear a necklace, and on the necklace they gain beads throughout the week. And there's about 50 different beads that a kid can earn, and one of those is to conquer a fear.
I noticed you have kids from all over the world.
We do. We have kids from all 50 states and even other countries. I think this year we're at about 30 kids coming from China.
What's the first step if a parent wants to send their child to Cub Creek Science Camp?
I would say probably go to our website, which is myanimalcamp.com, and read all the information, show it to your child, let them look over the different courses and classes, and if they're interested, they can register online or they can give us a call.
Matt, back to you.
The Lebanon Rural Fire Department was dispatched to a first alarm residential fire on North Highway 5 on May 13th. Heavy smoke could be seen for miles as crews were responding. A large garage containing vehicles and farm equipment was well involved, with flames reaching a nearby camper. Personnel remained on the scene for 3 hours. The cause is unknown. The Lebanon R3 School District released a statement on May 4th regarding one of its buses that was forced off the road by another driver. There were several witnesses to the incident. All 11 students and the driver were not harmed. If you're looking for a great variety of crafted wood products, look no further than Friends Helping Friends in Cuba. Since 1989, this sheltered workshop has been turning out picnic tables, birdhouses, and even custom dog houses for sale to the public. The organization's newest plans call for a community service of an entirely different kind. Leanne Mentink reports.
Friends Helping Friends is opening up a recycling center here in Cuba. Up until now, Cuba has not had any type of recycling center available. It's going to help our community, and it is going to help all of the surrounding cities, Cuba, Stillville, Bourbon, whoever would like to come. We'll be recycling plastics, paper, newsprint, and cardboard. We have heard so many people talk about how it's becoming a burden because they have to travel to be able to drop off, and then with the gas prices getting on the rise, we feel like this is definitely going to be a community betterment. This is our newest endeavor, and our mentally and physically challenged are going to be working on the recycling. Right now, we are currently in phase 1 of the remodeling here at the industrial park right here in Cuba. The recycling center, along with all of our other operations, will be here in this one location here. What the workshop staff is currently doing right now is they are doing work for Versatag, and Versatag, we do their key fobs, and they're just basically key holders, and they get shipped all over the world. And we also do work for Indico, so we're doing a bracket assembly right now for them. We currently do woodworking for Wallace Company. We do the washer sets. So if you go to any of the Wallace stores and you see the washer sets, then you know that we do those. And these guys, they get so excited whenever they go into a mobile store and they see these washer sets. Now with us bringing this new endeavor to the community, we really feel like it's going to help this community out, and it's going to be even more rewarding whenever our mentally challenged get to see all of the work and all of the tasks that they will be completing. And we know that people are excited. We are working diligently to get our recycling center open.
It's going to be fun to have it over at our new building that we're supposed to get.
The 2018 West Plains commencement ceremony was held last Friday night, May 11th, at the West Plains Civic Center. 263 seniors received their high school diplomas, and Fidelity 6 was there to see every one of them cross the stage. Those of you in West Plains can see the ceremony in its entirety by checking our website or calling our West Plains office. It was Dr. John Mulford's final West Plains graduation, as the superintendent is set to take the same position with Merrimack Valley R3 beginning next year. Before leaving, however, Mulford was subjected to some old-fashioned ribbing by colleagues, family, and other community leaders during a roast in his honor on May 15th. The event was a fundraiser for the West Plains Education Foundation. Mulford threw a few barbs himself before closing with a heartfelt goodbye. CrossFit 610 hosted Wadstock at Lebanon's Cowan Civic Center last weekend. The local fitness competition raised money for Shepherd's Pack, the Lebanon backpack program for kids in need. The event had food truck vendors, spectator challenges, and, of course, an epic competition.
Hi, my name is Nicholas Grunwald. Me and my wife own CrossFit 610, and we just hosted our first competition called Wadstock. In this competition, we tested athletes' strength, stamina, and speed. To test strength in this particular competition, we had them go through a heavy clean complex, and then their partners went through a heavy snatch complex. And to test speed, we had them go through a pretty quick workout involving wall balls, box jumps, and clean and jerk. We had 20 teams, so that's 40 people. So to make this event happen, we had a lot of fitness sponsors help us out. We also had quite a few local sponsors help us out. To name a few, we had Joe's Pharmacy, we had Stanley's Pharmacy, we had Lowe Chevrolet, and we had a few fitness-related sponsors also. We had Elite Jump Ropes, we had Fit Aid, and we had Killcliff. So to get the community involved and get people there watching, we had vendors, we had food, free admission, and of course we had our benefit. We were getting donations rounded up for Shepherd's Pack, which puts food in kids' backpacks for the weekend who wouldn't normally be able to afford anything. So at next year's competition, we want to get more people involved, more of the community. So this is something to do. It's different. It's fun. So we encourage you to come out and see what you missed this year. Check it out next year.
Rolla High School is nearing the end of its most successful and historic year athletically, as the football, boys soccer, boys basketball, and now most recently the baseball team have all won district championships. Bulldogs baseball finally got the best of Willard and Springfield on Tuesday night and will now compete in the state tournament at home against Hickman on May 22nd. On behalf of Fidelity 6, I'd like to congratulate all the athletes, coaches, and parents on this tremendous accomplishment. That's all for now. Thanks for watching the weekly recap. I'm Matt Wacker, and I'll see you next time. The weekly recap is brought to you by Bryce Chopper, cooking from scratch, the UPS store of Rolla, Bayard Dodge in West Plains, and the Ozarks Medical Center.